Alright, we should be live. I believe we're live. I'm still setting up a few things quick. But hi folks. You have to give me just a minute. I know it's also probably super weird that like there's no countdown. It's just all of a sudden it's like boom, we're live. But we are. So give me a second while I finish setting this up. Mao is working on a special treat. As I click just a few more buttons here. All right. Cool. And then also, I'm gonna unpause these so these can get started. Good morning, and welcome to Breakfast Stream. Man. So hi. How did everyone enjoy the Smash the Smash Direct? Did everyone enjoy it? We did our reaction. It'll be out on YouTube a little bit later today. My opinion is that things are gonna go like one of two ways. One of two ways here. If you are a fan of Fire Emblem, or especially if you played Three Houses, you're probably like super excited. If you're not a fan of Fire Emblem, then you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, they added a Fire Emblem character with a sword. That was a bit of a surprise. Although, you have to admit, based on the fact that there's going to be, like, 6 more DLC characters, it's like, can you even be that mad? You know, if you didn't get Master Chief, can you even be all that mad because, like, there's 6 more characters coming? So that's kind of my thoughts. Like I said, you'll get the full reaction later today when we get it posted. Yeah, I mean, we watched it, and I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting that. I didn't know exactly what I expected, but like another Fire Emblem character was not what and when they started it, I could tell that it was Three Houses, and you know, whenever it started, I could tell it was Three Houses, and I was thinking that maybe what they were going to do is like play a trick on the viewers like they did with King K. Rool. Kind of thought that was what was going to happen. So, more weapons than the average Fire Emblem. Oh, it's a raid from Tom. Hi, Tom. I know Tom was doing a reaction. We couldn't get that worked out in time. We were gonna do a live reaction, but we could not get that worked out in time. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the past like 24 hours. And I was like, you know what? Instead of trying to get it working and it being like not as good, we'll just do it our way and then start Breakfast Stream a little bit late. Thomas says Tom is a professional streamer and Steven is not. You're not wrong. What?
He's not a grandpa.
Mal says Tom is not a grandpa.
He's down with the kids.
Tom is down with the kids. How much older are we than Tom?
Oh, I don't know.
Like 1 year?
You are.
2
Yeah,
year?
you're 1.
Oh, thank you. So what's on its way up here? What are you doing down there? Oh, there is a special treat coming. I wasn't exactly sure what was on its way, but there's something good coming. Tom can dab. Tom can. Oh my goodness! Oh, we started the high P. Oh gracious. Oh man. I actually changed the thing because I went into my settings and it was like, when do you want the high P to start? And I was like, well, like, take a bit longer. So I started the high P on like much more alerts. Like there's a certain amount you have to get to, and it was too low. So I was like, no, make it higher. But you guys are really into the P this morning. So Jam says P as hard as you can. You can't make me spill my coffee. I don't even have my coasters. If you could see this room, the room is actually exploded from doing a mail video. And it's only like mostly put back together. It's still kind of exploded. Anyway, Tom, thank you again for the raid. And for everyone here, we're going to be just kind of talking a little bit about the Smash Direct, and Mao is making cinnamon rolls. Did I reveal that? Cinnamon rolls. Are we peeing now?
Coffee.
Especially if you're drinking plenty of liquids. Ladies and gentlemen, you have moved on up. What are the names of the different train cars? There's a caboose, and there's a conductor house. What is it? The front of the train called? It's probably not conductor house. Dining car. Let's just go with that. That one. Conductor house. Don't know what it is. We're at the carriage car. So you finished. You finished the caboose, and you're up into the dining car. And now we're dining. We're literally going to be dining on cinnamon rolls. So, high P to everyone. And don't forget, the train goes beep beep. At some point, we might have like a special thing that makes like a train appear. That would be neat. I gotta figure out how to do that. But that seems like a reasonable request. Anyway, you guys keep putting P into the train, and I'll tell you some more thoughts about the Smash Direct. Mal's got some thoughts as well, but it's important that she makes cinnamon rolls. The costumes really caught me off guard. To go, and obviously we're going to be spoiling this Direct. I assume that you've seen the Direct at this point. Going from the Smash character immediately to Altair, I was like... So that was a surprise. I certainly wasn't expecting that. But that was exciting. That was very exciting. Mega Man stuff is cool because people are big fans of Mega Man, especially X. And then Cuphead was like, whoa, Cuphead, especially getting a song out of it. That's really exciting. So, you could tell, I think, especially like in retrospect, I think Sakurai knew from the beginning that there were going to be people upset about the fact that this was a Fire Emblem character. Because he even prefaced the presentation with, like, try not to be upset if this is not what you wanted or were expecting. And, I gotta admit, I was not... of all of the things, it was definitely not a Fire Emblem character. But, trying to be fair, Byleth looks fun. Like, all of the moves and stuff look really fun. Introducing him as the Distance Demon made a lot of sense. All of the moves are, like, there's so much range. So, MLE says many of us Fire Emblem fans are used to / numb to it. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, too, because, like, people that really, really enjoy Fire Emblem are just really excited.
Put that over there so I can not have to hold it and dance over the stuff.
Yeah. Fire Emblem fans are, like, super excited about the fact that they have so many, characters. You fell.
You didn't help.
I was trying to hold you. Like I said, there's stuff everywhere, like, surrounding us. Oh, you guys beat the dining car! Okay, it's a caboose, the dining car.
Sleeping?
The conductor house is up here, so I don't know what's between that.
There's a sleeping car.
There's a sleeping car.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So sleeping car. Is that a real name?
Passenger car.
Passenger car?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We'll call it the sleeping passenger car. You can just be a passenger there, or you can sleep.
Ooh,
It's
that's
really
hot.
up to you. whatever you want to do. And if you're just joining us and you're like, what the heck is going on? So this is a feature that like they just introduced on Twitch. It caught me off guard last Friday during the Octodad stream. Basically what it is if you cheer 100 bits or more during the time that this is all going on, at the end of this, you're going to get a special train-related emote, courtesy of Twitch. And depending on how far you guys get
on the train,
on the high P train, which I call it that because they put too many E's at the end of hype, you get a different, more special emote. So there's 5 levels. So you guys are already at
the 16th level.
You're already at the 16th level. So if you get all the way to the end, it's like the best thing. And it cannot possibly give you a emote you already have, which is also cool. So it's not like if you join onto the train and you have missed out, like you already had a thing that it'll give you something different, which is really neat. So yeah, it's a neat little thing. Twitch are coming up with like some really interesting ideas for added features. Mal,
the oven's preheated.
But don't leave before you tell everyone
No,
what
I
your
don't
favorite...
have to go back down until the timer goes off.
Okay, great. What is, There's Peggy.
What is my favorite Smash character? Peggy.
Is... I mean, I would be down for Peggy for Smash, but something tells me it just is not gonna happen. What was your favorite part of the... So, here's an easier question. Did you enjoy the Mii costume section or Byleth more? What was more exciting for you personally? Because you haven't played Three Houses.
Mii costumes.
The Mii costumes.
Yeah.
Cuphead.
I'll tell you.
You've played Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. How many times did you play it?
16 times.
You played it 16 times? It's a little excessive. Yeah, and I was saying, like, Byleth is cool. Byleth is not specifically for me, but it was. I'll tell you one thing. It was actually.
This is mommy brain.
There's so many good parts to the Smash Direct that were just little things that Sakurai probably didn't intend to be like. I don't know, things that I would remember, but him calling Mother Brain Mom was the funniest part of the Direct. If you have another opinion, it is wrong. That was the funniest part. But yeah, but Byleth seems like an interesting character. It was really nice for me.
2 solid minutes of binary counting was my favorite.
I can't believe that he had that much time designated to that. It was ridiculous and did not make any sense. Thomas said he memed the hell out of this. I mean, like, the binary thing was such a weird, like, you could tell that he had planned that. He's like, this is a thing that I like, and I want people to know that I'm doing this. So not only did he do it to show it, and he could have left it at that, he then explained it, as Chaz said, for 2 full minutes. Why? I don't know. 30 seconds left in the high P train sleepy passenger car.
82%.
You guys are very close to getting to the final world, which is Conductor House. It's
89%.
It's where the conductor lives, because it's his house. Anyway, what was I saying?
We were talking about my opinions.
Oh yes, but before we get to that, I wanted to say, oh, you guys did it! Holy crap, that was at the buzzer.
Beep beep.
Such strong support, level 3 completed. Neat. Thank you, guys. Emotes are now being delivered. You get the little monster trains. It reminds me of the character from Looney Tunes. He has a name and I don't remember his name. The guy is just red. Does he even have arms?
Yeah, he does.
He's arms.
What's his name?
Somebody knows.
I know, and I know it.
Gossamer. Thank you, Space Vixen. Gossamer. Honestly, one of the most underappreciated Looney Tunes characters. I bet he's in a video game, like one of the Looney Tunes games.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the thing I kept trying to say, one of the cool things about this Direct for me was that even though I'd only played an hour of Three Houses, I had played an hour of Three Houses. So I got references to most of the stuff. Like, getting a chance to go through the monastery and see all of those different sections was really cool. And all of the different, like, house members, that was really neat. So this is a huge fan service thing for fans of Fire Emblem, fans of Three Houses. And you know what? Let them have it. Let them have it. So if you're a Fire Emblem fan, if you love Three Houses, I'm super happy for you. Brandon says, but is this a fighting game? I was really surprised Sakurai talked about that, to be honest. That was actually very surprising to me, because that's been a lot of controversy lately, and the fact that he went out of his way to, like, bring that up was... I was surprised.
Coffee!
I was surprised. So. Sakurai really poked that bear. Yeah, there are some people that call Smash a party game. And, like, is it a party game? Sure. Is it also a fighting game? I think so. Just because you can play the party game, like, as a party game, doesn't mean it's not also a fighting game. Like, there's extremely high-level play, especially when, one-on-one. I know you have to, like, pick and choose certain maps, but, like, it's two things in one to me.
It's breakfast.
Yeah, why not
Just
both?
like
It can
breakfast.
be both.
You can have multiple types of breakfast.
And M-Tan says, also, why does it matter? Also a good question. So, yeah. Also, I can't believe there's 6 more characters.
I know.
Jesus. Like, I knew that in the last one, they had said that, like, oh, okay, we're going to keep making stuff. And I was like, that's really exciting. I'm really happy about that. But the fact that there's 6 more is like, oh. Bailey says, I can't even name 6 more characters in video games. There's like 3. Gino, Master Chief, Doom Guy, Dante. Those aren't even the ones that I want specifically, but that's the internet's been a buzz about certain ones. God. With 6 more, it certainly increases the odds of getting Duster, but I don't think we'll get Duster, which is sad. It's Peggy 2, Electric Boogaloo. Thank you all so much for the support on the high P train. Also, I sincerely appreciate it, and enjoy your train emotes. This is still a very new feature that we're
just starting
getting
to
used
understand.
to, because like it just showed up. I'm going to read through alerts, as there are some alerts. Some of the alerts happened like when we were starting our recording of the Direct. So we're gonna get through these a little bit. We're gonna move at a brisk pace, basically.
Good, because food will be done soonish.
We're gonna move at a brisk pace. We got subs from X-Red Moon Comics, 16 months from MTAN20, live reaction with Toast. How could I miss that? Love you guys. Well, the live reaction ended up not happening. But next time, when things are
Coffee!
when things are coffee. 11 months from Itsushi, or Isashi09. I've messed that up like almost for 11 straight months. Good morning, I'm tired. How are you guys? Also tired.
Yeah.
Very tired. 6 months from Commander Beckles, it's double plus. 16 months from Brandon. Happy to be here for 16 months and watching this live show, but is this really a live show? It's more like a celebration of live shows. 16 months also from Baser09. We did it!
Oops.
2 mods in a row. 11 months from the Ether is real. So do the two of you prefer coffee or coffee? Both, simultaneously. 300 bits from Paint Chipper. Good morning! Good morning, Paint Chipper. Got a 6-month sub from Starlight Moon. Good morning. That's double plus. Also a sub from Simi Rocks?
See my rocks?
Oh, Simi Rocks. 2 months from Gonzo Tinkerman. Thanks for the fun times. I'll be around for much more. Thank you, Gonzo. 100 bits from X-Red Moon Comics. 15 months from Dark Sky Destiny. Tom Fox did, in fact, raid with a party of 218. Tom, thank you again for that. I appreciate it. 16 months from ToadLink6. Morning, I'm personally fine with Byleth. Would have been happy with anyone, because I don't like to be angry and let the devs do what they need. It also makes sense.
Yeah.
We got Fire Emblem characters, but like we don't have any from like recent games. So people that are getting into Fire Emblem for the first time on Switch, which people are because they didn't have a Wii U, I get it. I get it. 7 months from Haley Mulder 07. Hey, it's 7 months already. Can't wait for Triple Plus. 15 months from Pixie Dreams. Good morning. It's been a wonderful 15 months of breakfast with my grandparents. So glad I could be here after missing for a few months. 7 months from Tricky Anthea. As a longtime Fire Emblem fan, I will gladly accept more Fire Emblem reps. 6 months from Sylvana. 6 months, double plus. Despite the disappointing news today, knowing there is 6 more coming, fitting for 6 months, I'm not worried at all. 14 months from Wandering Stars. Happy 14 months. Who would you want in Smash? I really want Phoenix Wright. So my number one pick would probably be Gino. But also just any like out of left field character is one I'm happy with. Like people have speculated about Master Chief. I think that'd be hilarious. Doom Guy would be hilarious. Like anything that you just really aren't expecting.
Like Piranha Plant.
Yeah, like those are my favorite characters.
Yeah.
And I think other people that share my sentiment, that you can also have some of the level of like, I understand where some of the disappointment comes from when people are like, oh no, another Fire Emblem character with a sword. I get it, and it's because we have a lot of those style characters. I like the idea that there's representation from a more recent game, because I think that's important for people that are picking up a Switch that haven't played, a Nintendo console in a long time. But the things that are most exciting for me are like Banjo-Kazooie, Terry, like things that you are not expecting.
Tom says his Hail Mary is Mochi from Monster Rancher.
Godspeed, Tom. I mean, so mine is Duster. If I could get anyone,
Yeah.
it would be Duster. And I just think it's because that'd be more mother representation, and it would be a character that is not a psychic user.
Yeah.
Which I think would be really awesome. But my realistic pick would be Gino. And for a lot of people, they're like, that's not realistic. But I think Gino could still happen. 11 months from Marty Griff 1980. Just one more month, we will have to see you as Altair now. Tom does more Smash. We are guests on there. I'll have to play as Altair. Gentle push, everybody. 13 months from Zach Chillman. I love Fire Emblem, but yes, another one? Really? And a lot of side content. And Cuphead. I'm psyched for Cuphead. Happy 13 months, too, by the way. Here's to more. 16 months from Phantom SVT. 9 months from Bluewood Studios. Excited to be subbed for another period of time. Here come cinnamon rolls.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta get up out of this mess.
Out of this mess. Do I need to move back over? Please don't trip up here.
Okay.
Please don't trip up here. Me and Mal kind of parted the waters for the reaction video so we could put the video here, but I guess I can move a little bit closer to her now. 9 months from Bluewood Studios, who says, excited to be subbed for another period of time, plus I'll generally be up at 9 to catch some of the streams on Thursdays. I'm excited about that. 100 bits from Frankie Bloodshed. We got 16 months from Alxame. Crunch, happy late breakfast stream, grandparents. Your package should arrive today. That's exciting. 7 months from Everchanger. Just imagine if Byleth was the actual last fighter and they chose not to do more fighters. I don't think they would have done that. Like, Sakurai and the development team do not live within a bubble. Like, they know what people say. Especially for the fact that the 6 characters have been decided, and he even made the statement at the end, like, they've been decided, please don't yell at me on Twitter. So, like, they know. They know that there is this level of stigma about, like, another Fire Emblem character. So, I don't think they would have done that. If they had to have... If they would have only done 5, they would have put the Fire Emblem character, like, early. Probably. 16 months from Squid Baconator. 16 months! Too bad I have to walk into work 1 minute after this message. Oh, sorry, Squid. We got 300 bits from Paint Chipper. Hi, P! 100 bits from Robin64. 100 bits also from Chaz. Thanks, Chaz. Golden Mage 162 gifted a sub to Stephen George. Not me. Different Stephen George. 100 bits from Phantom SVT. 500 bits from Cyb. Have some bits, grandparents. Thank you, Cyb. 1,000 bits from Coffee Purin. Hi, P! Seriously got to figure out how to get, like, a urine train on screen. When I say it like that, it makes me feel like maybe I shouldn't. But I'll find a way to make it... Don't listen to her. I'll find a way to make it... Brand says we don't need to figure... What if it was a train, but it was yellow? There's a way. There's a way. 300 bits from Paint Shipper says, hashtag hype, hashtag golden showers. Very appropriate with what I was talking about. 800 bits from Joshua F36. Joshua, thank you. 100 bits from Hallie Mulder 07. Goldmage 162 gifted a sub to Peggy, putting Peggy at 1 month. We had 5 gift subs from Kikyo 539 going to ZM Victor 22, Crediti, Break All the Pots. It's a good name. What is it? What is even this game? And Frosty Freeze. Thank you, Kikyo. Get 100 bits from Renee Moss. And then also 100 bits from The Ether is Real. Thank you both. Sephiroth gifted a sub to Jannar 00. Thank you, Sephiroth. 16 months from Mew Rocks. It's time to pee 16 times on this train. You would have to be on the train for a while to pee that much. 300 bits from Mtan. Man, I love Ultimate, but I wish they would have done the fighters in a different order. I kind of like the order that they had. It was really exciting for me personally. Like, of all of the fighters that we've had in this first Challenger pack, I was most excited about Banjo. Second most excited, I think, about probably Hero, just because Hero is so different and controls so wildly different. And then I also like Terry. Got the chance to... Oh my goodness, these look amazing. Got the chance to learn more about Joker when I did the first 20 of Persona, which was nice. And I guess also Byleth. So I guess I know all of the histories of the characters, because I did a first 20 of... Wow, I've done a first 20 of, like, all their games.
Uh-huh.
With the exception of Terry, which I guess would be kind of hard, because it's just like a fighting game. 200 bits from Incarnado95. Thank you, Incarnado. 300 bits from Goldmage. Honestly, I think I much prefer Breakfast Stream to Smash Direct, but anyway, I ruined my waffles this morning, so I gave myself ice cream for breakfast. Also, what's happening this Friday? Oh, I am so glad you asked. Should I keep it a surprise? How much of this should I reveal?
I don't know.
It's real good. It's real good.
Reveal it.
Should I reveal it?
I think so.
Okay, I will. You're definitely gonna wanna. You're definitely gonna tune in.
You're gonna raise the high P.
High P. You're definitely gonna want to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that what time we do them? Yes, 8 p.m. I forgot. I was like, what time do we do these? You're definitely gonna want to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, because we will have some special guests with us. I should go back to reading alerts now. How mean would that be?
That would be mean.
That'd be pretty mean.
Mean. Don't do that.
Is it Byleth? It's not Byleth.
Is it a Fire Emblem character?
We will have 2 special guests with us who are visiting. You might be able to guess. It is Emil and Massey. Emil and Massey will be joining us tomorrow night for our stream. And, man, I'm just really excited. Let me read a few more alerts, and then I'll tell you what we're doing. And I think you'll like it. 300 bits from Anne. Ambi Walsh, who says, it seems likely to me that Byleth was meant for Fighters Pass 2 and got moved up due to time issues. Just my thoughts. That's an interesting idea. Hadn't really considered that idea, but like that actually could be a realistic thing. But also, putting Byleth at the end of 1 isn't a bad idea either, by saying like, hey, this is a Fire Emblem character, and did you know there's 6 more characters? Again, I really feel like it's hard to be mad. Like, I understand that there are some people that might feel a little disappointed because they're not Fire Emblem fans, but like, there's 6 more characters coming, so it's real hard to be upset about this. Fire Emblem fans, Three Houses fans get what they want, and also we've got 6 more characters coming, so it's like, you know, you can't really be too upset. 1600 bits from Sparkstrike 13. I know a lot of people are tired of Fire Emblem, but I'm excited anyway. And that's a good way of looking at it. And I mean, we have the Fighter's Pass, so I'm going to play as Byleth. I'm going to enjoy it. I got 500 bits from from Bailey, who says, if I lose to a rabid main on Elite Smash, I'm selling my Switch. I mean, you might want to prepare to sell your Switch. Because someone is going to be doing that. 100 bits from Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. 2033 bits from Florelia. No message, but thank you for raining down our Lord and Savior, Peggy. Appreciate it. Now with hats. 500 bits from Jojimo says, I honestly feel very bad for the Smash team. I don't know if you followed the rumors, but it was thought to be Dante from DMC because of a recent tweet from Devil May Cry on Today being a name to date, but no real other context, so it was just unfortunate timing for Sakurai. I had heard those rumors. They had floated very heavily in recent, like, weeks or whatever. And I saw it as being maybe even a possibility in case they were porting a Devil May Cry game to the Switch. So, and again, with 6 more characters, this could still happen. 100 bits from Pixie Dreams. Thank you, Pixie. 1,600 bits from MTN20, who says, just in case my 16-month sub doesn't go through, I'm here for once, came for the direct, stayed for coffee and toast, can't wait to gentle push people off the edges and Smash. It'll be a very, like, hard
gentle push.
Hard gentle push. Maybe not so gentle. Maybe not so gentle.
Maybe just a push.
Oh, Satsy points out it was recorded 2 months in advance. He couldn't have known. I think I realize now why they say that at the beginning. So no one can yell about them knowing or not knowing a thing. It's because, hey, we did this in November. Please, please don't attack us.
Tom says aggressive push.
Oh, I'm looking forward to some aggressive pushing. Really only works in this context. 100 bits from Happy Wolf 09. Also 100 bits from Secret Adept. Thank you both. 1,000 bits from Daniel Bonin. Thank you, Daniel. 1,500 bits from Kikyo539, who says, all aboard the hype train! Thank you, Kikyo. I appreciate it. And then the hype train, there's a cooldown, so the hype train will not happen again today. Could happen, is tomorrow Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday. We'll almost say get here today.
Yeah.
I mean, they were probably up for the Smash announcement, so they'll probably
They might be watching right now.
Maybe.
Hey. How you doing? I think Emil's been keeping pretty late hours because he's working on the new project. So he may have got up to watch it and then went back to bed, but he might be watching now. I have no idea. We got 300 bits from Paint Chipper. Thank you, Paint Chipper. 100 bits from Kid Icarus 462. 300 bits from Jam, who says, I should have kept in mind that, things jump. Should have kept in mind that last announcements have been more low-key for Ultimate, considering flaming Punchy Kitty Guy, and the other Castlevania guy. Names are tough and it's early. But here's some bits. Hope you can solve your audio weirdness today or early tomorrow, or already have. Enjoy the food. My favorite part was learning that 6 fighters will be involved, but Cuphead and Altair was awesome. I mean, that's how I feel too. Like, I'm still excited about Byleth. I'm mostly excited for other people, because I want everyone to enjoy a thing.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was definitely like, oh my god, there's 6 more people coming.
My question for Fire Emblem fans, or people who've played 3 Houses.
Yeah.
Was Byleth, like, the character, like, people would have chosen from 3 Houses?
I mean, it's the protagonist. You play as Byleth.
I thought you picked a house and you played as one of them.
It's
cool. That
like,
answers that
Byleth
question.
makes the most sense because it's literally the protagonist.
Okay.
If you use Byleth, you know Byleth because you've played as Byleth.
Okay.
Helda says, I wanted Gatekeeper.
I think my comment was like, look, there's an NPC.
Anyway, 115 bits from Omega Cyborg. Thank you, Omega. Gold Mage gifted 5 subs. They went to Andromeda 369, Korike 0017, Queen of Twilight, Hero 221, and JK Runner. Thank you, Gold Mage. Z-Man 23485 also gifted 5 subs to MJ Bigelow 15, That Meep Chick, Lady D-Cat, Goyo MS, and Damcore 13. Thank you, Z-Man. 300 bits from Colin DP, who says, well, here's to this super weird hype train.
Hype train!
All hype trains are weird. Ours, slightly weirder. 100 bits from FJ Time. Thank you, FJ. Yankee Gal 13 gifted a sub to Egg Soup. I could go for some egg soup. Florelia sent in another 1,000 bits. Thank you, Florelia. Appreciate that. We've also got 100 bits from Secret Adept. 300 bits from Paint Chipper. Thank you both. 500 bits from Murmur says, this is the hardest I have laughed in the Smash Direct ever. I almost wonder, to an extent, if Sakurai was going out of his way to be humorous. Although he has that air of, like, funny without necessarily meaning to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's also, a translation, or a language barrier.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how much of that's coming across.
I don't know.
But that's the impression I get.
The English narrator, announcer,
Yeah.
was the person who translated or not, but I think they did well.
Yeah. There was only one time where, like, the English had stopped, and, like, Sakurai was, like, still talking, and it was clear that it took us a lot less words
Yeah.
to talk about what was going on. 100 bits from Easy Operator. Thank you, Easy. 3,000 bits from Daniel Bonin. Daniel, thank you. Sincerely appreciate that. 9 months from Colin DePia says, happy to have a Twitch baby at this point. Great to see that we've been able to keep up the consistent streams. Here's to many, many more. Doing my best. Trying to make sure that it stays a thing. 500 bits from Vaccinated Cujo. Good morning on my first Thursday off in my new work rotation. Super excited for Cuphead as I love the style of that game. Actually, on that note, one of my favorite things about the Direct was when they were revealing all the costumes, they revealed Altair by landing in hay.
Yeah.
And then especially Cuphead, because they...
With the book.
Yeah, they did it in the exact same style. So, like, one of the things I was talking about in our reaction video is, like, there's always so much attention to detail. I don't know of any other project that has put this level of detail into things. It's crazy.
The love.
The love. There's just so much love.
Do you want me to read some of these so you can eat your cinnamon rolls?
I mean, I don't mind waiting.
Eat your cinnamon rolls. They're warm.
We need to roll beans, but the Stream Deck is over there.
I'll roll beans.
You can just ask a mod to do it.
Oh, mods, can you roll beans?
They can do it. They have the power, Mal.
Yeah.
They got the power
They
to roll
do
beans.
have the power.
They know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it. I can't remember what it is.
It's just roll.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll eat one of these things. The mods are saying.
I know Chaz was here. Chaz
Renee got
Renee's
it.
here.
Thank you, Renee. God, these are... I was gonna say dry. They're not dry. They're cinnamon rolls. You gotta, like, eat them.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll read some alerts. Also, if you want to support Steven or myself and the stuff that comes along with that, there's links. Renee has them.
It's so funny because that's
In the
like
chat.
You're trying to say like literally the
I can
the
hear
thing
it
I
in my
normally
head.
you can hear. It's just I kind of want to hear you say more things that I would normally say because this is funny to me.
Eat your cinnamon rolls. So the people scrolling are Steven's patrons. So thank you to everyone who supports Steven or me.
Thank you.
On that note, I got my full video done, and then we had to redo the music. But it's done now, so that'll be out today. Right? Did you export it? Please tell me you exported it.
I didn't upload it, but I exported it.
Okay, good.
Also,
Okay.
your export takes like 12 minutes.
I know.
Jam has a better question. How long did it wind up being? It is 23 minutes.
Yep.
23. Which is impressively short for a 77-hour painting.
Yeah.
But, like, there's just a lot of not talking. Because stuff doesn't need to be explained.
Yeah, it's like, I'm adding green. And I don't even want to say, like, I'm adding yellow. Oh, I'm adding brown. Like, because that's just... You can see it on my brush. And it would just be really repetitive.
Yeah.
So just watch me
In
tap
my-
a canvas
In my opinion,
for 77 hours.
so one of the things that whenever I always do a pass on mouse stuff. When I did my pass, I added a little extra context.
Yeah, you
There's
did.
a few times where this is a really good full version, and some of it has to do with the fact that when Mao is presenting this video, she's really into drawing the parallels between her work and the work that she's doing a parody of. And because of that, I thought it'd be more appropriate to bring in that image.
Yeah, to show it as an example.
And very fortunately, there is a extremely high resolution
Yeah.
version of Surratt's painting on Wikipedia, like 30,000 pixels wide. Like the image file's over 200 megs, just to give you an idea. And it's really cool because when Mao's talking about like, you know, what
sailboat or
what
whatever.
Surratt did, we can actually show that zoomed in to the point where you see
The
Surratt's.
canvas bumps.
Yeah.
The texture of the canvas through the paint.
It's
which is,
really neat.
Yeah.
So that's actually what I'm excited for. Is because Mao's very passionate about this
Yeah.
piece, and like it's a very cool piece, and like it's Goose Game, and everybody loves Goose Game. But that's really neat. And
Yeah.
like Jam says, it's just awesome that exists. You know? And so many famous art history pieces have those.
a lot of Van Gogh stuff does, and like you can zoom into Starry Night and see the texture of it and all the colors.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of them.
So
So yeah, check that out today. We have 16 months from Crazy DK. If you can deck someone on the schnoz, I think it's a fighting game. I agree.
fair assessment.
I mean, they're fighting to see who's the best. And they are fighting. They're punching and using weapons and I mean, it's not a hardcore fighting game where you have to half circle, button press in the right order.
Colin had asked, why did we have to redo the music? To get into, this would be a very brief explanation. The music that is played in Goose Game, there's only one song in Goose Game. Mm-hmm. And it's a famous, well, it's not famous. It's by a famous composer, but the piece itself is not particularly famous. It's from Debussy's Book 1 of Preludes.
The last movement of Preludes.
The last movement called Minstrels. That's it. It's a 2-minute piece that is used sporadically throughout Goose Game. That is the song.
There's a really interesting article on how they made it.
It's basically a lot of weird stuff
Yeah.
in 2 to 2.5 minutes, and they plucked out different pieces of it, and that's what plays in Goose Game. It's fascinating. That being said, it was very, very difficult for us to find a version of that we could use. Because, yes, the composer's been dead forever. The composition is in public domain. The arrangements of said thing are not. And it's very easy to find people that are doing video game music and are like, hey, you know, use our music. That's fine. It's very hard to find people that are like, I've performed this classical work. Especially from a classical work that a lot of people are not familiar with. So, believe it or not, there's not a lot of people doing a cover of Goose Game music.
Yeah.
So, we had actually went out of our way to find... For the time-lapse version, we have minstrels. When we went to do the full version, we thought it would be appropriate, since there is no other music in the game, to do the entirety of the Book 1 of Preludes from Debussy. And we searched long and hard and finally found a version in public domain. And we were like, cool,
And
we did
it was like commercial, public domain.
It was cleared for licensing, and we were like, awesome, that's great. We made the video, and we uploaded it, and it got hit with like 1 million claims all at once. And it turns out that even though we went out of our way to find a public domain version, the information that we had was wrong, and all of it was in Content ID.
Yeah.
And it was from like an organization that promotes like public domain music and things like that.
Is it Debussy?
Is that how you pronounce it? Debussy?
I've never heard it pronounced, so...
I blame Mao. Because she's the one that told me how to say it.
I've never heard it pronounced.
So I'm just going to go with whatever, any way I can throw Mao under the bus. But I also like Debussy. Because that just sounds good. Anyway. Because of that, we had to redo the music in the entire video.
It's fine now. It's done.
Fine.
It's done.
And like, the thing is, we were using classical music, so it still sounds related to the game, and we have music that's all cleared, so we're good. But still, it's unfortunate. Mal, you read one alert.
I did. Well, we were talking about my video, and the beans got rolled, and then you started talking when you should be eating cinnamon rolls.
I'm going to read the alerts now. 6 months from Nemo from the Hills, morning. 300 bits from Jam. It says, Stephen and Mal, if you had to pick 6 characters you would each want added to the game, what would they be? I probably went through these a few minutes ago, but like Duster and Gino right off the bat. I would be so thrilled with those that I wouldn't even know where to go. I wouldn't want to hog mother characters for the rest of them, because part of me would want to do that, be like, they're all mother characters, but that wouldn't make any sense. So like Duster and Gino, the most important. Master Chief would be a good fit for the game. I will stand by that forever. So those 3 are great. And then otherwise, I'm just going to say those 3. I couldn't come up with 3 more. How about you, Mal?
Sorry, I need to answer this question. Duster, Gino, who's that character?
Master Chief.
Shantae would be cool.
Shantae would be cool, and I think
that would be cool.
I almost feel like she's coming.
Yeah, I think that's really likely.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Good enough. That's 6 between us. Yankee Gal 13 gives a sub to Nintendo, putting Nintendo at 2 months. Hey, Nintendo. Konosuga resubscribes for 9 months. I've got a Twitch baby, yay! Byleth looks fun. 10 months from Austin Mazel. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm trying to reach in the crevices of my brain. Oh, it's right. It's the first thing. Gazelle with an M. Mazel. So I had it right. Awesome.
Thanks for reminding us every time.
Yeah, well, the fact that I remembered without reading that is good.
Yeah.
So that's progress. 10 months already. Time flies by. I hope you guys are doing good and can't wait to see more content from both of you. And a question for Mal. What is your favorite painting that you've done so far?
Oh, man.
Something from this year.
Yeah. I mean, there's some that really stand out in memory for different reasons.
National Park, BioShock, Goose Game. Those are my 3 favorite from this year.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I really liked those 3.
Like, one of my favorite things about, especially like Goose Game and BioShock especially, is that they stand on their own, completely relevant of the games that they're based on. Like, the BioShock painting is just good.
Yeah.
Also, people have a thing for lighthouses.
And that's a cool lighthouse with all of
the
Art Deco. Yeah.
So. And
there's so much moodiness and drama. So that's one of my favorite things about that painting. And then this one, I don't know, I loved art history. I didn't love art history until I got into my 4th art history class. I hated it in the first 3 I took. And then I took the 4th one, which was contemporary, and I was like, oh, I love art history.
Samus2008 resubscribes for 7 months. Thank you, Samus. Yankee Gal gives 2 subs. 1 to Which Way is West? And Which Way's North?
Which way?
Which way? I don't know. Jadeo1997 gives a sub to The Sun777. 300 bits from the Hero of Chaos. One thing I think a lot of people tend to not realize is that Smash has been used since Melee to advertise the newest Fire Emblem games. Marth was the original main character, but Roy onward were all advertisements. I would have been shocked if Byleth didn't make it eventually.
Good point.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. And honestly, also, like, Smash advertises games, period. Like, not just the Fire Emblem games. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit here and try and think through that statement. I'll let you guys do it for me. But I know that there's been times where it's not just applicable to Fire Emblem. So, Mother 3 with Lucas. Yeah. And actually, they were talking about how originally in Melee, they were going to like not have Ness and have Lucas instead. Mm-hmm. Whenever like Earthbound 64 was on the... Hey, we got the game eventually, just not the way we thought we would.
I need to play through that. It's been
a while.
Been a little bit.
It's been a while. 300 bits from Vaccinated Cujo. I did have a very immediate and stressed out, no, exit my mouth at the rabbits.
I think they were a good choice. Just
it
the
makes
Mario
sense.
and Rabbids tie-in, I think they were a good costume choice.
And there's been a recent Rabbids game with the, I don't remember what it's called. I just call it the XCOM Mario game. The XCOM Mario game. So, it's still recent enough. Got a 2-month sub from I Am Robot 88 Heart. Thank you, Robot. 100 bits from Colin. Colin, thank you. 300 bits from MTan, who says, I will say that I love that Mao is doing a referential painting, but I doubt that she would do my favorite classic artist. Why? It's Goya.
I love Goya.
I love Goya.
I know MTan just said that, but I also love Goya.
I love Goya, but I can't imagine a good game to reference Saturn devouring a sun. Just don't think that'll happen.
We did that in a Broken Picture Phone.
We did, actually. There's a Broken Picture Phone that references that. I love that piece. There is a this is also just a wonderful YouTube channel, and I recommend it. There's a YouTube channel called Nerdwriter. Mm-hmm. I recommend the YouTube channel just in general, but there is a specific video that is all about Saturn devouring his son, and I recommend watching it. MTan, specifically, if you have not seen that and you like Goya, check it out. Highly recommend it.
Goya has.
I don't like a lot of YouTube videos, so if I really hope that if I can recommend something that it carries some level of weight, because it's good. It's legitimately good.
Goya has an interesting history. He was a court painter. He painted political stuff with the Guernica piece and the May one that I can't remember the year, but it's about some soldiers taking some civilians into the country and murdering them. And then there's also when he started to go like kind of hermit in the end of his life, and he had a house and just painted all the walls.
You're an art teacher.
I know.
That's that has never left you, Mal. 500 bits from Coffee Pern says, gotta go, but having tomorrow off, can't wait for the gaming stream.
I'm excited.
Thank you, Coffee.
I'm so excited. And
then 8 months from Campbell Zoop. Campbell Zoop, thank you. And then also, just to wrap all of this up together, thank you all so much for the support this morning. I sincerely appreciate it. I am so sad that we were not able to do our live reaction. As a explanation for that, basically what happened is I needed time to test it, and there was no time. There was, like, no time. Like we said earlier, Emil and Massey are visiting.
Yeah.
And in order to make sure that we had our stuff set, we had to focus very, very hard on that. And I'm very happy to announce that Stephen Plays will be uninterrupted. There will be a StephenVlog every single day. Only one, but hey, every single day while they're here. And then also we have Mal's full version done, which was a headache and a half considering that we had to redo the music entirely. But we got all of that stuff done, and there just was not enough time to get the live thing tested.
We also got mail done.
And we also did mail.
Yeah.
So, like, we've been busy. We've been busy. And yeah, Bioshock's recorded. We have Morning Mario. Like, everything is set. The good news is, because we did not stream our reaction, we don't have the 24-hour window that Twitch requires, being a partner.
So our reaction's going on YouTube.
So we can actually put our reaction on. So you still get the live reaction.
Today.
And you still get it today. You just don't get to watch it the second it happens. So it still actually works out. I think it's not too bad. But yeah, we've been working really hard. That being said, I need to tell you guys what we're doing tomorrow. I think you'll be really excited. So, I had this idea.
You've had this idea a long time.
I've had this idea for a long time.
It's been like your pipe dream of something you've wanted to do
It actually
for
has.
years.
It actually has. There has been times where I've been with Emil, and Emil has gotten me to play games that I maybe wouldn't normally play. For instance, whenever I was with him, he showed me Xenoblade Chronicles for the first time. I've also done a few first 20s with him, like he showed me Splatoon, etc. And I was like, it'd be really fun if we kind of like reversed that, right? So what if, you know, Emil's coming over to our place. What if he plays a game that I really like that he's never played before? What was my game of the decade? What was the game that was most important to me in the last 10 years? Grand Theft Auto 5. Emil and Masay have never played Grand Theft Auto, but they will tomorrow night. And I am very excited to see what on earth they're going to do. I don't know how they've managed to never play a GTA game, but I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. So we're going to move the equipment downstairs so we'll have more room. And we're going to get a chance to see what they do. Like, and I'm not even like concerned about the story. I'm literally, I've played pretty far into my PC copy where we've unlocked like all the characters. So I'm just going to basically hand Emil a controller and be like, do whatever you want.
Tom says Masay's played Saints Row 4, but it's no longer the GTA clone it once was, so.
So she'll probably have at least some semblance of like understanding. But yeah, Mal's right when I say this has been a pipe dream for a long time. Because for years I've joked about how funny it would be. I'm like, God, it would be funny to see Emil play GTA. Because that is just not his game. You know, but GTA 5 especially like was one of the highest grossing games of the last decade, like one of the most financially get
the money. Rockstar got
the money, and it's still making the money today. And it's funny because it's been such an important game for us, not only like one of my favorite games, but then also successful. Thank you, MTN. Getful.
You need more coffee.
The train go beep beep.
Financially getful.
Been financially getful. But it's been a game that's been important to the channel too, because we've continually done GTA Online episodes, and there's more coming because there's a new heist. So yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
It just occurred to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw Chaz say something.
Anyway,
I gotta see what my scores are.
That's what's happening tomorrow. So I hope you will choose to tune in, because I think it'll be a good time.
Look,
you're winning in sumo.
I'm winning in sumo.
You have to explain that because there's no context.
Chaz.
Chaz is losing in sumo.
Chaz, Thomas, Jeff, and I all did a fantasy sumo draft, and we each have 5 wrestlers, and I'm currently winning.
I was hoping you'd say more so I could eat this.
Yeah, so we each have 5 wrestlers, and there's different stables, and like there's 2 top guys, and they're called the Yokozuna. That's like their rank. One of them dropped out. Is that why Thomas dropped Hakuho? I think Chaz would know, but Thomas had the best guy, Hakuho, and he's out now, so I think Thomas switched him. Yeah, both dropped out. Winning? Dang, Thomas was winning because he had a guy that kept beating the 2 Yokozuna, and he gets an extra point for that. So he kept getting extra points, and we're like, oh.
I see.
But I'm only in the lead today. I wasn't in the lead before. Thomas was. Yeah, you're still eating your cinnamon rolls. I can talk about this. Let's see. Who are my players? I have Guido and Ho, Abi, Mitakeumi, and Shodai. Those are my wrestlers. So, I have the little guy. He's when you see him next to the other sumo wrestlers, he just does not look like a sumo wrestler. And that's Enho. He's just tiny.
I'm almost done.
I know you are. Do you want me to read the last 2 alerts? No.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm swallowing. 201 bits from Zach Schulman. Zach, thank you. And 7 months from Big O 26 Shen. Hi, don't mind me. Just dropping my sub.
7 months.
Shen, thank you.
I'm sorry, Chaz.
M10 says, I just want to hear Mal talk more about Goya.
I mean, I can.
Mal can talk about
His
art history forever.
And I can't always remember the names of paintings, but I can describe them. The one of the royal family, and it's kind of a parody of Las Venenas, which I'm probably destroying because I never took Spanish. And that was... I know. I can see his face in the painting. The painter that did Las Venenas. But I can't think of his name right now because it's early and I did not sleep much. Anyway, so Goya did this piece, and it's the royal family because he was a court painter. Velasquez, thank you, Prince Riku. And he just kind of made fun of all the royal family in his court painting of them. He painted them not as photoshopped as, like, Velasquez did.
So he painted them ugly.
Yeah. People were not happy about that. Namely, the people in the painting.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Which royal family? The Spanish royal family. They were, Velasquez and Goya were Spain court painters. But yeah, then Goya went and did a bunch of political stuff, and then he moved into a house and did a series of paintings that I can't think of their name on the walls. And then they were trying to preserve them, but he literally did them, like, in the plaster of the walls. And there's one that's just kind of like this hill, and there's just, like, a little dog head. And it's just this, like, gorgeous dog head, and it's just, like, in monochrome.
What's so interesting is that when we were dating, I could keep up with you on our history.
Yeah.
Because I was actively
taking art history.
Mm-hmm. And then we got out of school, we got married, I wasn't taking art history, you were still studying art history. And, like, our knowledge just slowly...
Yeah, Sam Tan, that was the black painting series.
Slowly faded away from each other.
And I
now
mean, mine's starting to... I used to know it real good in, like, the years and everything, because I was teaching it.
Yeah.
Every semester. Going through, like, the same things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's harder for me to remember... And, like, even now, like, big key pieces, I have a hard time, like, recalling, but... It's up there somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes I'll be surprised with what I'll, like, blurt out. I'll be like, oh, that's that.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
I really want to go back to the Art Institute and see Seurat's piece. Because we were there in 2008.
Yeah, yes?
That was Chicago?
Yes?
Yes.
I remember seeing Nighthawks.
Nighthawks is in that museum.
I know.
It's in Art Institute.
I know. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I remember Nighthawks, and that's it.
Yeah.
Florelia says, Stephen's face when Mal talks about art history is the same as Mal's when Stephen talks about cameras.
Jan wants to know if we went to New York art museums. We didn't. We didn't have a lot of time. We weren't there very long.
Yeah.
Missing Notes says, surprised how large Sunday was. Yeah, I say it in the full. It's like 7 feet by 10 feet.
Yep.
It's huge.
Yep. It is it's a big boy.
Yeah.
It's a big boy. And actually, one of the things that we were discussing is that in Mal's painting, the variation in dot sizes is pretty immense.
And I did that without thinking.
Like, objects that are smaller got smaller dots, which is a deviation from how Seurat did it. But also, you have to remember that Seurat's working on a friggin' gigantic canvas where doing...
He needs a ladder to get...
Yeah. I mean, it's a different thing, you know? But yeah, I thought that was one, like, interesting deviation, is that, like, Mal, in order to work... like,
I did kind of put my own little flair with it.
Yeah, if you would have wanted to do it exactly the same, all of your dots would have had to have been small.
Oh, yeah, and if
you would still be working on the painting.
There's things I wanted to do when I started, and then I started to go, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of putting my own flair on this, so I kind of went that direction. But, like, I had intentions of doing things closer to Seurat's piece.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, which is fine. I really like how mine turned out.
Yours came out good.
Let's see. Zach asked if I said Chicago. Yeah, there was a Starman.net con in Chicago, and we called it Chicago.
All of the Starman.net conventions that we went to,
Yeah.
they basically tried to shove the word con into
Yeah.
a city name.
And then
Most successfully.
Noah asked if we went. He said, "So you didn't go to the Guggenheim?" No, I really wanted to go to the Guggenheim too. We didn't get that far uptown, away from downtown. So it was uptown New York.
At some point, there will be more art museums. It's
Yeah.
a shared interest that Mao and I have, at least when we're traveling on our own.
Yeah, and I mean we've been to the Art Institute. I mean it was 2008. We went to we went to 2 in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
We went to the one up on the mountain. That's in GTA, and then we went to the one downtown.
Yep.
We've been to the Smithsonian.
Yeah. It's art museums are a weird thing because like if you're in a group, chances are most of the group is not going to be down with going to an art museum.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is. And like I get that. People are probably going to be more interested in going bowling.
Oh, we also went to the Walker.
And that's fair. That's completely fair. But like if it's me and Mao,
Yeah.
or anyone else that was a former art student, like if we have Alex or
Yeah,
Dan
that-
or something, like they're all going to be down
When
to
we
go
were
to
in
an
Los
art
Angeles,
museum.
we went to the LACMA with Alex and Haley.
Yep.
So,
Yep, we did that. So when we get the opportunity, I really like to go.
Noah says if you ever come to Philly, you would love the art museum. I want to go to the one in Philly because there's some pieces there I know of, and I really want to see them.
I mean, we can do that.
I know.
It's possible. We got a sub. We got a sub here from Jagnahaz. It's an interesting name. 16 months also from Danny. Thank you, Danny. And then 510 bits from Puzzly Pickle 95 says, so the character I want most in Smash is Amaterasu.
Amaterasu.
It's the
I know. It's the main character.
It's the main
Okami.
character from Okami.
Yeah.
Amaterasu. Amaterasu. You know how many times I've ever had to say that? Never. Literally never.
A lot of people are recommending art museums like the Tate and stuff like that. You have so many to go to.
Also, Fuzzy Pickle asked, what's your opinion on that character choice? And
I think that'd be a good choice.
I think it would be a good choice. I think just the idea in general of playing as a what is that, a quadrupedal character on all fours.
Yeah.
Is like a cool idea. Now I'm desperately trying to rack my brain of like, is there a character that's already
Pokemon.
Yeah, Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Is Ivysaur
Duck
and
Hunt.
Duck Hunt Dog. That being said, there's not enough of them. Yeah. Give me Okami character. I can't say that word. Amaterasu. Is that how you pronounce that? Or is it Amaterasu? I'm just gonna stop. 8 months from October 8, 10J. Wait. Whoa, I'm confused. It's 10:51 a.m. What are you guys doing here? Are you guys choosing to ignore that stream this morning? I know I am. No. We acknowledge that, not everyone's going to be like super excited about the fact that there's another Fire Emblem character, but you can't be mad. Legally not allowed to be mad because there's 6 more characters. That's been our take on it. But yeah, we because we started breakfast stream at 9:35. That's what happened. But also we started breakfast stream with a high P train, which is why we're running a little bit late now. We get 1100 bits from Zach Chowan, says, can't wait. I'm actually excited to see Emile Massey play Greater Toronto area. Wait. Also, Rockstar. What about GTA in Toronto? I'm curious to see what they're going to do for the next one. We're getting to the point where we're kind of overdue for GTA 6.
Did they say they're working on it?
There's starting to be rumbles and rumors about it.
Rumbles about it.
Rumbles and rumors. So we'll see what they do. Zach, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. With that, we should probably wind up because we gotta go to lunch.
People are asking.
Okay. People are asking what? Didn't we had a clear winner, right?
I know, but the person that doesn't use Facebook is wondering where we're going.
Well, we do what we can. All right, we're going to go ahead and end here. Thank you all so much for being here. Mods, thank you for being here and hanging around for quite a while
Yeah.
longer. This is obviously not typical for us, and we'll go back to our normal 9 a.m. on Tuesday. But we appreciate y'all being here. So, thank you.
And Tom, thanks for the raid.
Tom said, didn't we already get GTA in Toronto? We saw the arcade machine at TRG Coliseum.
Toronto.
I am so excited about bumpers. I'm so excited about bumpers and future bumpers. For a hypothetical event that may or may not exist, we can't talk about it. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you Tuesday. No, we won't. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you we'll also see you Tuesday, hopefully. But we'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for a very fun and interesting stream. The stream deck is too far away for me to do a closing thing.
Yeah.
I'd have to get up and move. So instead, I'll just say Thunderdome and end the stream here. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. See you tomorrow night for Grand Theft Emil and Massey.